So Instagram is removing the likes and testing a redesigned profile page that de-emphasizes follower counts. Is this finally the death of influencers? Keep watching to find out how this will benefit you. Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Samantha Kazuch, and I'm an influencer coach and digital entrepreneur helping you to get paid for your influence. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and watch my videos every single week so you can build and grow your influence on social media and get paid for it. Okay. I'm so excited to talk about this topic with you today because I've been wanting to make this video for a couple of weeks now, ever since the little birdies were chirping about this likes button, but I've been waiting to see how this new rollout of Instagram removing the likes from certain parts of the world has gone before putting a video out. So right now, Instagram is testing in Canada with the removal of the likes count publicly, and they're also testing a redesigned profile page that de-emphasizes follower counts, which I'm not sure what that looks like yet. But some people have been freaking out about this, especially influencers who have been getting paid contracts because of their like count, and others, like me, are excited. Which one are you? Tell me in the comments below how you feel about this potentially rolling out permanently so far. And I'm actually looking forward to this happening, the removal of the likes publicly, and I actually agree with Instagram's head Adam Morsey, who said, "We don't want Instagram to feel like a competition. We want it to make it less pressurized environment." And he also said that we want people to worry a little bit less about how many likes they're getting on Instagram and spend a bit more time connecting with people that they care about, which he said during Tuesday's Facebook Annual Developer Conference F8. How about that? They want people to spend more time connecting with people that they care about. What have I been saying on this channel for months about the importance of building your own personal community on Instagram? But that's none of my business. So if you haven't heard much about this yet, let me break it down for you with what's happening. So the likes number will not be visible for the public to see, but it will be visible on the back end in the analytics section. And I personally think this is just going to overall decrease people liking pictures overall, because if you think about it, pictures with a ton of likes only get more and more likes because they have a lot of likes, because a person is more likely to double tap on a picture that has 100 likes versus a picture that only has a few likes. It's kind of in our nature to already like what's popular. So if that number count disappears, I can only suspect that liking and double tapping overall is pretty much going to decrease too. So I think likes are going to become like obsolete in a sense pretty soon. So there's two things to keep in mind as this rollout happens, and it's not going to happen all at once. Instagram usually releases these features by region and demographic, so it's not like your likes are going to disappear overnight. But I really do believe it's going to happen probably in the next 6 months, and definitely in less than a year. I think it's going to happen soon, especially because they're really talking about everything. I would talk about like the more like emotional, the mental state of people on Instagram. Like I know maybe for some of you, you don't care about likes. Like for me, I'll post something and I kind of don't care how many likes I get. It's just like, oh cool, that picture did well, or oh crap, that one didn't do so good, so maybe I won't post it again. But with the younger demographic, like kids and millennials and younger people, like there's a lot of emotional stress that comes with posting, and there's a lot of bullying, and there's all this other stuff. So I see that Instagram really wants to take that out of the picture, and they're really worried because they know Instagram is going to be around for a really long time. Like it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So I'm actually impressed with them taking this initiative to take a step back and like look at the overall structure of Instagram and how it's affecting people on a day-to-day basis. So I'm just like wanted to cover that a little bit. Like I'm really excited about them taking this just for like overall mental health, because it has been affecting many people with bullying, suicide, all of that stuff. Just the stress of how many likes somebody gets and deleting a picture and reposting it, and the pressure of posting that great picture that gets a lot of likes. Anyways, I want to get back to how this is going to affect influencers and how you can be ahead of the curve too. So you're probably wondering, if you're an influencer or already getting contracts off of like counts, what will happen? Well, what have I been preaching to you guys over and over on this channel? Building your community with engagement. Think about this. Companies are getting smarter. They already know that the ROI on likes alone doesn't sell. However, they still use those numbers as a way to determine how good an influencer is and their reach. But what will happen to those influencers who bank on likes to get contracts? they're definitely going to struggle if they haven't built a true audience. So you watching this right now, if you're already taking the time to respond to comments, answer DMs, then you're already way ahead of the curve, especially if you've watched my previous videos, because like I said at the beginning of this video, I've preached so heavily on not paying attention to the followers and like counts, but to the comments and earning the trust of your community. And if this is the first video of mine that you watched, go watch other videos after this one, as they're jam-packed with information on how to grow and monetize your Instagram account. So be ready, you guys. And your tip of the week is to truly start building relationships with your followers on Instagram, because if you are really trying to become an influencer, get paid collaborations and sponsorships, then the direction of how companies and brands are going to calculate your influence and determine if they want to work with you will definitely start coming down to engagement without the like count. So please keep that in mind. Start communicating back, respond to every comment, respond to those DMs, and just like initiate those conversations to really grow your influence and grow your trust with your followers, because at the end of the day, that's where the ROI is for companies, and that is why they use influencers, because they want to make that ROI. It's not just about you making that money, it's about them making that return on investment as well. And if they start seeing that influencers are no longer providing that ROI for them, they're not going to use you as much. And also keep in mind that you provide good ROI with the first contract, you're going to get more and more and more, and you can use those stats to show the next brand and the next brand. So really, guys, start building your community. Instagram now finally sees this bigger picture. They're talking about it, so you should too. So stop focusing on the likes. They're going to be obsolete soon. I guarantee it. Like, I know. It's just gonna go away. And then the followers count as well. That number, they're playing around with some pages. I haven't seen it yet. I've only heard what they've talked about in the conferences. But if they're already saying this, then a new rollout is definitely gonna happen where the followers are gonna have less impact. Instead of being probably in the headline, it's probably gonna be featured somewhere else. So it's not the main focus of a profile. So just really keep that in mind, guys. Start building your community. It's my biggest tip that I can give you today. And with that, if you haven't heard, I have a new free advanced Instagram influencer training where I teach you 5 actionable steps that you can do right away for you to grow and monetize your Instagram account, even if you have 0 experience whatsoever. And the link is down below for you to register for the next free training while I'm still doing those. So go ahead and do that. And that wraps up this video. I hope you learned something new from this video today. And if you did and are watching this on your phone, I would love for you to do me a favor and screenshot this episode right now. I'll even post for you. And share it to your Instagram story. Tag me and I'll also be sure to repost it on my story too. As always, make sure you give this video a like. Kind of funny that I'm asking for likes right now on a non-liking video. And tell me in the comments below if you are for or against Instagram removing the likes count from Instagram from the public feature. I'm really curious to know what you guys think. And take a second to write that below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.